What's up guys, welcome back to my video, and today we're at work and we're going to be ranking different items around the store that I like. Let's get into it. Right, first we have a different Noon flavors, so let's get into it. First we have watermelon. This one's low-key mid, so I'm probably going to give it like a 4 out of 10, honestly. I don't really like it that much. And then next we have the grape Noon. I'm not a big fan of grape flavored stuff, but I think it's also pretty mid, so but better than watermelon. So I'm gonna give it a 5 or a 6 out of 10. All right, and next we have strawberry lemonade, which I think this one's pretty good, but not like the best. So I'll give it a solid 7 out of 10. And then next we have the Noon fruit punch. This is my favorite, definitely, for sure. So I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 just because I like it the most. And then we have orange mango. This one has caffeine in it, but this isn't like too bad, but it isn't like the greatest. So I will give it a 7 out of 10. And then lastly we have cherry limeade with caffeine flavored Noon. This one's really good, so I'm definitely gonna give it a 9 out of 10. And next thing we're gonna rank is different types of my favorite New Balance running shoes. So first we have the Rebel V4. This is probably my favorite shoe I've ever ran in, other than the V5, but the V5 we don't have here. So V4, I'll have to give it a 9 out of 10. It's definitely my favorite shoe. It has a lot of, it's very like cushiony and like kind of squishy, which I like a lot in a running shoe. And next we have the New Balance 1080. So this is more for your easy recovery runs, maybe for a long run. It has way more cushion, you can see in the Rebel. On the back heel, at least, it's like, and the cushion type is different in the Rebel. This is Fresh Rub, the other one's Fuel Cell, so it's a lot harder. I'd give this a 7 out of 10 because I wear it for my shorter runs, and it kind of hurts my feet, like it burns a little bit, but it's alright. And next we have the Rebel Super Comp Trainer. So this shoe was more for your tempo workouts, your workouts in general, and races on the road, or on like flat grass, like in California, where you do races on golf courses. And it has an arc trainer, which is carbon fiber plate in the middle of it, to give you that extra like bounce back and energy return. So I'd give this one a solid 8 out of 10. Yeah, I use it for my tempo workouts and my workouts in general, and then road races. So yeah, there's that. And now we're doing things that keep me warm. So here we have Saucony gloves. These are low-key horrible, but they're meant to be a base layer for under your actual glove. But I wore them as normal gloves, so I have to give them a 1 out of 10. They barely kept my fingers warm. Okay, and next we have this like bee skull cap thing. I don't wear skull caps all that often, but when I do, it's really cold out, so I'd have to give it a 8 out of 10, or 6 or 7 out of 10, because it keeps my ears warm, but I don't eat it all that often. Okay, and then the next we have these Sepp gloves. These things keep my hands super warm. It is crazy. They are so nice. I love them. So I'm glazing them, but I gotta give it like a 9 or 10 out of 10, around there. All right, and now we're doing some of my favorite types of fuel for my run, before my run, after my run, I don't know, whatever. So we have here a cookies and cream honey stinger. I'd probably give it 7 out of 10. It's whatever, it's pretty mid, but it helps me, helps fuel my body. And okay, there's no jam bars that I like, but we'll do one. Here's the musical mango. It's alright, 5 out of 10, pretty mid. What else? Here we go. We have pink lemonade chews. They're low-key disgusting, but they do work. Like, they're not like disgusting, like I can't finish them, but like I don't like eating them. So yeah, there's that one. It works, so 6 out of 10. Okay, and now we're gonna do some of my favorite types of socks. First we have the Features. These are awesome. These are my go-to pair of socks. I don't have many of them, but I love them so much, I need to get some more. Yeah, they don't make my feet blister or hurt at all. It's awesome. And my next are Balegas. These are also really nice. I only have one pair of them, but if I were to buy some more, I would definitely buy these and Features. So yeah, this 10 out of 10, these 8 out of 10, because I don't have enough to, like, you know, fully rank them. Alright guys, and that's all for today's video. I know it was kind of a short video, but you know, I just wanted to show you guys what I like to do, because I run a lot. So yeah, peace out.